I don't know what to say because you can't sit here and say the Jets didn't plan to make sure that Zach Wilson was done playing meaningful football for them. And so I don't blame Robert Saleh for saying he gives us the best chance to win. Where you going to turn to Tim Boyle on Sunday night against Mahomes, Kelsey, and Taylor Swift? Like she's not going to be there in New York? Seriously, you know what I mean? So for sure here, that I just don't know how you keep things together in the locker room, because how do all eyes kind of not turn to him, even though there are other fingerprints on the reason why they lost, Chris? What's going on in that locker room, do you think, here?
That's the hard thing, man. It really is. And your point about Saleh is well taken. I mean, what else is he going to say? I might say, hey, we're evaluating this thing every week, because the elephant in the room is pretty obvious. Is like the guy is probably one of the biggest problems with the team, if not the biggest problem. And I have noticed that there are still some like Zach Wilson hanger-ons. Like people are still like, hey, it's not his fault, that sort of thing. I would say at times they didn't get a lot of separation yesterday, but the issue is everybody in the locker room is suffering because of poor quarterback play. It's not like when you draft a guy at linebacker, he's going to affect maybe the defenders in front of him, some of the reads in the passing game. You know, the quarterback, Garrett Wilson, not getting the ball. You know, he's rotting there. He's an elite wide receiver. His career could change because they can't get him a guy to throw the ball to. The offensive lines are getting skewered. You read the pressure numbers, they're gaudy. How many of them are on the Jets offensive line? How many of them are on Wilson patting the ball too long? So those guys are in a bad mood. And the defense, you said last week Bill was going to make the Dolphins offense work, keep it in front of them, keep them out on the field. And then this week you knew he'd come in and work that Jets front and make sure they're on the field a lot. And for them, no leads, they're exhausted. Time possession is out of whack, and no sacks. So the entire organization feels it when the quarterback can't get going. And I feel for those guys. I feel for Zach Wilson, because just when he thinks, hey, a lifeboat, Aaron Rodgers, maybe I can quietly wait in the wings for a few years, get my second chance somewhere else. I don't know how you come back from this, whatever the next chapter is for him.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.